Welcome to Unfiltered. Topping the news this week, Saddam Hussein was executed. They didn't have all the video on TV, but what we saw was enough to get the hint. Man, and it struck me, it seemed like that noose was awful big, the wrapping on that noose, unlike any of the Westerns I've ever seen. But it was, I thought it was cool. I was there Friday night. I had my big bowl of popcorn, and I'm sitting there, my big gulp, and in front of the TV cheering, dancing and stuff. It was great. The other night, though, History Channel had a show on called Man, Moment, Machine, or Man, Machine, Moment, something like that. And they talked about when Saddam gassed the Kurdish people. And after seeing that show, hanging definitely wasn't good enough for the man. The execution, of course, drew a lot of criticism. There was talk about the guards taunting him before the trap door opened. The grainy cell phone videos. And I don't know, they'll never be released probably, but they're on the internet if you look hard enough for them. Let's see, other stuff that we got. 6 of 75 cities get top disaster rating. Only 6 of 75 U.S. metropolitan areas won the highest grades for their emergency agencies' abilities to communicate during a disaster. The best ratings were given to Washington, D.C., San Diego, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Columbus, Ohio, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Laramie County, Wyoming. Them boys are ready for anything up there. The lowest scores went to Chicago, Cleveland, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Mandan, North Dakota, and American Samoa. The report included large and small cities and their suburbs, along with U.S. territories. So 5 years after 9/11, and people still don't have their stuff together. Nancy Pelosi today became the very first woman Speaker of the House. So things are moving along in this country, despite what everybody may think. We're at least giving women some equality. So that's a good thing. We'll see how she does. Of course, who was the other lady that just started today? Carol Shea Porter started her tenure today also. Another story, Pat Robertson predicts a mass killing. And I believe he said by the end of the year that there's going to be an attack on the United States that would be major during the year 2007. And he's predicted a lot of stuff that's come true. So I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully it's just nothing. Well, here's one that kind of got my goat. President Bush is thinking of increasing the troops in Iraq. I don't know whose side we're going to be on, where it's a civil war, but he's going to send 8,000 to 9,000 more troops over in a big surge. And the Pentagon said as of Wednesday there were 132,000 U.S. troops in Iraq right now. But of course, the number drops every day, and they can't figure it out. I won't do that one. That was kind of stupid. Here's one that Jane sent me on the internet. She found from the U.S. Today website. Woman charged with malicious castration for Christmas party fight. This is scary. This girl, Rebecca Arnold Dawson, in North Carolina, is accused of grabbing the genitals of a 38-year-old man during a fight that erupted at a party hosted by the man's girlfriend. They were all heavily intoxicated. The police corporal said, I believe he needed more than 50 stitches to repair the damage. But he is back home at this point. And the scary thing, they said there was no weapon used. So, yeah, picture that. Man. Here's a story I found. I found on one of the websites out of Canada. Stettler, Canada. Man eats underwear to beat breathalyzer. This is a riot. An 18-year-old guy tried to eat his underwear in the hopes that the cotton fabric would absorb the alcohol before he blew into the breathalyzer. It says that a class of law students from one of the high schools were in court as observers. They had to be removed when the testimony enlivened the proceedings, and the grade 11 and 12 students had difficulty maintaining composure. It says people were leaving the courtroom with tears in their eyes trying not to laugh. So I don't know if it worked, but I guess the charges against him were dropped. Probably figured he was just so stupid they'd drop the charges. This one, I don't know if we can get a shot of this, but this is a sign that I pulled up from a website, and it says, "Caution, this sign has sharp edges. Do not touch the edges of this sign." And then way at the bottom, in the very small print, it says, "Also, the bridge is out ahead." So I hope nobody got cut. Oh, let's see, we'll jump from that. We'll go back in time now. It's the first week of 1977. And the Keene Sentinel on the 5th of January had an article. City got $300,000 less in 1975 than expected. Fewer pay fees. And I thought this was funny because it starts out, where have all the people gone? In Keene, they seem to be dropping from the mainstream of life. Fewer people than expected are paying residence taxes, building buildings, licensing dogs, registering bicycles, watching cable television, paying court fines, holding dances, swimming in swimming pools. There are even fewer people getting buried. City officials want to know why. I guess the income was down. Income from building periods was down $38 from 1975, and $6,500 under estimates. So I guess people in Keene, the government in Keene was a little worried back then that they weren't going to be able to make ends meet. Also in the first week of January, 2 Keene women were invited to see President Carter get inaugurated. Ruth Hamilton was one of them, and another Keene woman was Lucy Hazen. So that was kind of cool that they were invited. One of them, Ruth Hamilton, met Carter when he was in Keene, and she liked him so much she sent him an oil painting of a sugar house that she did. So he must have liked it, and he invited her to come see the inauguration. Also this week in 1977, Frank W. Whitcomb died at the age of 66. He was the founder of FWW Paving and the Cold River Sand and Gravel Corporations, Vermont Paving Corporation, Vermont Sand and Gravel. He died at 66. So that was a great loss to the community. Also, the first week of January, Public Service cutting back Seabrook construction by 87%. They wanted to wait for the final federal decision on their cooling tunnels. But hey, Seabrook finally got built amid all the controversy and everything, and been making power just fine. Another one from Keene. The 8th of January, which is coming up soon. Are you ready for this one? 17-inch snowfall on Friday was the heaviest in the last 3 years. On January 7th, 1977, we got 17 inches of snow. So all you skiers, there's still hope. Well, let's see. In national news, we had Claudine Longet trial to begin. She was a former wife of singer Andy Williams, and she was a famous singer. She was charged with shooting her lover, Vladimir Spider Savage. And if any skiers, that were around in the 70s knew the name Spider Savage, he was a great champion. And it was a big boom for the town of Aspen, Colorado, because their business had been kind of slow. And the trial drew hundreds and thousands of people there. I grabbed this one because it's a TV thing. In January of 1977, upcoming TV drama shows son's addiction. And I know I saw this in high school in, I believe it's 78, or it might have been 77. But it was a movie that starred Robbie Benson and Ben Gazzara. It was called The Death of Richie. And it showed a son's progressive addiction from smoking pot to taking pills and just becoming completely out of control. And being such an old movie, I won't ruin it. If you want to see a good movie, though, The Death of Richie. And you'll be surprised at the ending. It'll shock you. Here's one I found I thought was cool. Pinky Ginsburg to retire at age 72. And this got a New Orleans tagline on it. It says, hijackings, terrorist bombings, and assassinations have forced Pinky Ginsburg, the world's greatest gate crasher, to retire. Now, this man was amazing. He said at this point he only crashes the Olympics, but that's getting harder and harder. But he said he stopped crashing inaugurations because now they have orders to shoot to kill, and he doesn't want any part of that. But he had crashed, it says, armed with a press sign he swiped from a soda machine and a camera around his neck, he crashed President Nixon's inauguration. And he says he once bribed a Nazi officer to let him into a Berlin building in the early 30s for a chance to get Hitler's autograph. And Hitler asked him in German what he wanted, and he told him he wanted his autograph. And he says Hitler started pushing buttons, and the guy that he bribed had come in and said he didn't get the autograph, and he was lucky he got out of Germany with his head still on his shoulders. It says he crashes the Sugar Bowl in Louisiana by putting on a guard's outfit and carrying a toy pistol and carrying a bag of rocks. And he says he has emergency change for the concession stands. But he sounds like a hell of a guy, and I guess he crashed everything. All right, and my last actual news story. 388 tons of pot were seized in 1976. The U.S. Customs Service arrested nearly 21,000 people and made 23,000 individual drug seizures, including 388 tons of marijuana. The drug seizures represented an increase of 10% over 1975, and it included 270 pounds of heroin, 1,100 pounds of cocaine, and 7,900 pounds of hash. And the numbers just sound wrong to me. 388 tons of marijuana and less than 300 pounds of heroin? I don't know what they're thinking. Also, it was the second year of First Night in Boston, and 30,000, I think it's 30,000 people showed up. Here it is. It's time for my, I found another one. Mike Blasto Says, our illustrious mayor from 30 years ago. This week he says, I was reading the label on a certain brand of coffee that is heavily advertised locally by a certain radio commentator. The whole pitch by this commentator is that the coffee has a reduced acid content and therefore is better. The label on this brand plainly states that the acid is reduced with potassium hydroxide. Do you know what this is? A Consumer's Dictionary of Food Additives says in part about potassium hydroxide, extremely corrosive. Ingestion may produce violent pain in the throat, bleeding, and collapse. It is also used to prevent the growth of horns in calves. I don't have a bumper sticker that adequately expresses my shock. Mike Blastos, good day. And I think it was Paul Harvey that was advertising that coffee, so thus the good day. Movies this week, playing in Keene in '77, were The Colonial had One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, blockbuster hit when it came out. The Latches had a movie called The Next Man with Sean Connery. And the Plaza had King Kong with Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange, and a movie called How Funny Can Sex Be? And that one, it didn't have a rating in the paper, so it could very well could have been an X-rated movie. So, because they were showing them back then. Anyway, that's 1977. And we'll open the phone lines, 283-6621, if you want to give us a call. And I'm going to introduce my guest, one of the hosts of Free Minds TV, Dale Manning. How you doing, Dale?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Not bad. How's things been going?
Things been going pretty well. Pretty well. Nice break from school. A lot of time to sit back and relax. So.
And you've also had a break from your show.
Break from my show for a couple of weeks. Sorry to the viewers. I'd like to apologize. We've been slacking a little bit on the airing, but we're going to get back. We're going to get another time slot, and we're going to be back out there. So.
Cool.
Yep.
And no idea yet what time it is?
No, it hasn't come through yet. So we're still fidgeting around. But yep.
Still the same format?
Same format. Yep. Same great show.
Yeah, it was. I liked it. You
Yeah.
guys, and it was basically like this one, only edited.
It's slight editing, just throwing in the show title and stuff, but the rest
now,
of it seems pretty uncut.
I was in the studio when you filmed. I believe it was your first episode.
I think it was the first one.
And I could see why the editing, because you guys tend to forget and swear sometimes. You guys we're getting worked up. And
did you see the show or before the show? We get worked up before the show to get us the energy.
I saw actually the filming of the show in a couple times.
Sometimes we drop a
I
couple.
think it was your brother was
probably
a few of
David.
the F-bombs here and there. It's like, oops, let's start again. But that's cool.
Yeah.
And you covered all kinds of topics.
Yeah, majority. It's a kind of a political show. We like to talk about political issues and about events happening every day and how that might take away from your individual rights and your freedoms as a human being.
Now, the three of you are college students?
College students, all of us, yes.
Okay. Hold on just one second. We have a phone call. Matt is on the phone. Matt, you're unfiltered.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Not much. How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Hey, I call you every week, man.
All right. You're not the 740 Matt, are you?
No.
All right.
Yeah, that guy's kind of weird anyway, but...
we're all weird.
I know, right? So how you doing?
All right. How are you?
Pretty good.
What's on your mind?
Just not much. I got to make the show one of these weekends.
Yes, definitely. Have you emailed us? Or,
I haven't got a chance to do it yet. But
or leave your number with one of us, and or just get in touch with us. Have you seen the show Free Minds TV?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No, that show, I heard it sucks, though.
Is he still there?
Oh, yep.
I lost some sound out here.
Yeah, we got you, Rick.
Oh, okay.
I'm just sitting around with my buddies, smoking my back, told him about your TV show.
Oh, yeah,
He hasn't seen it. This is his first time.
Really?
Yeah, he thinks it rocks, man.
Very cool, very cool.
He definitely won over a fan.
Excellent. I like fans.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be hunted down or anything.
No, you don't want any of that shit.
All the paparazzi, you know.
I'm telling
it's
you.
awful.
Hey, Rick, you have a good night.
All right, Matt. Nice to hear from you.
Yeah, nice to hear from you.
Hey, think of a question for next time.
Yeah, well.
All right, buddy.
Hey, bye.
People just call us. And it's awesome. The phone will ring like that all night.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Does people usually have questions or?
Some of them do. We went through a whole big thing last week with, I guess, the white supremacists.
Oh, you told me about the white power yelling?
Yeah, the white power. And I'm pretty sure it was just one guy pretending to be other people.
You could throw his
he
voice
seemed
that
to have
well, though?
the same southern accent the whole time. I asked him where he was from. He said, New York. It's like, not with an accent
No,
like that.
no, I'm sorry, you're not.
But I mean, it just to call and scream white power on the phone. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk to me, call. I'll talk, but say something intelligent.
Yeah.
I went 1 week, 3 people called and flushed their toilets, and that was awesome. And probably way more intelligent than the people actually holding the phones.
Oh, could be. Could be. Depends on that person, I guess. So.
But again, you know, it's just, you know, the 15 minutes. Oh, did you hear me on TV? Oh, I have one of my regular callers on the phone. Gino, you're unfiltered.
Hello, Rick.
How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Dale.
How's it going, Gino?
Hey, you recognize my name, Dale?
Oh, I recognize you. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you. I didn't have a cell phone for about 2 months. I just got one back.
Oh, I got a track phone. Mine's down right now, too. But,
Oh.
I don't know. I was thinking on subject 9/11 one time. I just wanted to food for thought for you that George Bush probably staged it because of the oil stuff, you know, to pack his own pockets. Entertain that thought. I'd like to talk to you a little more elaborate, and I've learned a lot from watching Cheshire TV. There's 2 or 3 different shows. I don't know the name of them.
Those are Sean's shows.
Yeah, I believe, the producer for Free Minds TV puts those on, yeah.
It wasn't a 737, it's a cruise missile and stuff like that. And God, I think they got way too much control.
That's that loose change.
You know, I think they have way too much control too, but I mean, one thing about the 9/11 conspiracies and stuff is, for me, I mean, I have my own personal beliefs about 9/11 and George Bush and, I mean, government or whatever, but to me, what I get out of it is, as soon as I make that line that I think the government had any type of involvement in this, whether it wasn't responding aircrafts or any type of involvement at all, it just makes me think how bad that is for that to happen, and that's really like the eye-opener right there, is that the government has way too much power to even be able, like, to even realistically conceive that there was this big conspiracy. They have too much power right there, and that, you know, it's almost like trivial to find out who really did it. I mean, the fact is that it happened, and now this government has just been exploiting the people ever since, in my opinion. So.
Well, my theory is oil. Oil. George Bush, Bin Laden, they're friends. They've been. I heard it on one of those shows. They've been.
Well, yeah, and I mean, Cheney's been involved with the oil company even before he was vice president.
But oil is just.
Now. It's too late for a revolution. They got too many weapons. You can't have a.
Oh, it's never too late.
It's never too late, Gino.
It's never too late.
Well, you can't join up with Bin Laden, I don't think, in my theory, because George Bush is protecting him.
But there's other ways besides like violence, though.
Theory.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to try and think that the government would actually do something like that, you know?
Because they're probably oil tycoons, Rick.
Well,
yeah, I know. It's all about who's got the most money, and
world power.
And simple little people never change anything, and that's why the American people have turned into sheep, because they believe that.
I think.
It's exactly, Gino. And you know, we're getting it from the shepherd every day.
What about the moose? I see that show on the. Oh God, that's awful. One other thing, I'm going to let you go. Geez, I forgot what it was. I always call twice. I hate to do that.
He'll call back. You can call back later, Gino.
All right.
That's cool, buddy. Get your notes together, Gino, and give us a call back.
Last week I read everything down. I forgot this time. It's something very
all right, buddy.
Oh, yes, the Tan Oasis in Swansea. Did you hear about that?
What is this?
Tan Oasis?
It's up at the old sea courts where they sell ice cream on the way to Winchester.
Yeah, I think I've heard about them.
Yeah, they had a big gymnasium set in there where you work out. And my daughter, just one of the biggest things she wanted for Christmas was a membership so she could go work out.
Right.
To get in shape for summer. Got her a membership. She showed they're closed for the week.
That was the place.
She shows up Monday after New Year's to work out. They packed up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that was the place. I read something about that, Gino. Yeah, I didn't get the whole story. I just caught the headline that.
So these people set up a false front and just bounce through people's money?
I'm not sure if they set up a false front, but even the employees didn't know.
Wow.
Because the employees showed up to go to work and the doors were all locked.
Oh, he hired them to help them load all the stuff up in the middle of the night or whatever, and then they come back the next day to get the check, and the place is evacuated. All except for the least stuff that he just left there. He's probably under an alias name. He's
Yeah,
probably
that's-
set up already in a different part of the country. He had to walk away with $50,000 cash, probably.
Wow.
You know, the memberships, gift certificates before Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that whole situation, Gino.
Got it, because the Swansea police won't.
Yeah,
They're deadbeats.
I'll have to find
All
out.
right, let you go.
All right, thanks for calling, Gino.
All right, bye, Rick.
Night. You call your show too, huh?
Well, he's called at the end of every show. We throw my cell phone number up,
Oh, yeah?
which was horrible timing. I had dropped my cell phone into a toilet, so it didn't work for a while. And so I kept getting these people calling and sending text messages towards my phone. And Gino, he was persisting. He left me a few voicemails. I haven't just been now getting to him. So
So you were the flusher a couple of weeks ago.
He does. He seems like a pretty cool guy.
yeah, Gino seems like
Yeah.
a nice man.
Yeah. I got Matt that calls at 8:40 too, or at 7:40.
On the
And-
dot.
Well, he's right around that time.
Yep.
But the first night he called, he had 5 guys in the basement watching the show. A whole gang of people.
Oh man.
We have another one. We have Lloyd on the phone. Lloyd, you're unfiltered.
Hi, Rick.
How's it going, buddy?
Good. I saw you coming out of Shaw's the other day.
You did.
Yeah, with a bottle of KY jelly.
Nice, buddy. Nice. Thanks for calling.
What's your boyfriend's name?
See what I mean?
Yeah, you
I
got
was
some
telling
characters
you-
like
yeah,
this show,
I was
huh?
telling you about those guys like
Yeah.
that. You know what the
Yeah.
hell? What the hell?
Oh well. So you've been enjoying this 50-degry weather, Rick? Or-
Oh, I'm loving it, and they're predicting 59 for Saturday.
Oh man, that's gonna be lovely.
Yeah, yeah. I think rain though, but
Oh, well.
I can handle rain if it's 60.
Yeah, better than snow and 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Although 77, we had 17,
17
inches,
inches.
on the 7th.
Not too far away.
So that's like next week, the beginning of next week. We could still get it. No, I don't know. Some of the callers, the white supremacists were the ones that killed me. You know, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that seems a little ridiculous, but
In 2007,
yeah,
white supremacists. And so
takes
far,
all kinds.
So far, every white guy they put in the White House has been a retard. You know? I mean, see, a lot of people think that I don't like Bush,
Okay.
but they didn't hear me when Clinton was president.
You just don't-
It's the authority thing. You know?
Yeah.
I don't believe one guy should tell everybody how to live. We have Alyssa on the phone. Alyssa, you're unfiltered. Hello, are you there, Alyssa?
Oh my, yes,
How are you doing?
I am good.
You
Rick.
are?
Sorry. How you doing?
I'm all right. What are you up to tonight?
Let's see here. I'm sitting here with my friend Katie, and we're watching Unfiltered.
You're not with Sarah?
Sarah's working tonight, living it up
Oh.
in Supercut.
If I knew you had the night off, I would have had you on the show.
Oh, well, we didn't get connected this week.
Alyssa, you got to keep in touch with me.
I'm sorry,
Man,
Rick.
Trying to take my spot like that.
Oh my God.
she's
You know what?
gorgeous.
Maybe she should take my spot then. I'm afraid of breaking these cameras.
You know what? I like the color tone right now. You got like a brown going on the right and black.
She's
You got
she's
black, and the background looks fantabulous.
Oh, well, we've added some gels to the lights since you were here.
Gel?
Yeah, it's some gels. They're like a tannish color filter for the lights.
Tan?
Yeah, it makes it really cool looking in here.
Wow, that is awesome. So, people calling in and being ridiculously rude like that, I got something to say about that.
Go ahead.
First of all, you are a loser if you're going to call in and shit on you, Rick Blood. Did I just say that out loud?
That's all right.
I think I heard it.
Shit.
That's all right.
So, anyways, that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard, by
Thank
the
you,
way.
Alyssa. Thank you very much.
And whoever just decided to waste their time and call and say that, you're a loser. So, you're a loser, and you're a loser. Did I mention you're a loser?
I think that was very well spoken, Alyssa. Sarah would be proud of you right now.
Sarah,
Eloquently put.
yeah, she'd be proud.
Yeah, she would. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Rick.
I can't wait to get you back on the show, darling.
You know what? It's so cool doing this and talking and watching you. I'm gay. How freaking cool is that?
That's cool. Of course, you were here, so I'm watching myself on TV too. So.
Oh, okay, your guest.
And we have Dale. Yes, have you met Dale?
Dale.
Yes?
Nice to meet you. Unfiltered alumni.
Oh, really?
She's one of the Supercuts girls.
Oh, really? I used to frequent Supercuts on a regular basis.
Oh.
About every 3 months or so.
Is that where I've seen you before? You look really familiar.
Probably. I always got my hair cut by Maria.
Yes, I love Maria.
Oh man, I'm not the only one. I'm so happy.
Seriously, well, I don't know. I was just calling to say hey and what's going on, and
Well, it's really
Saddam
great.
Hussein is dead,
Yes, he is.
and
It's really great to hear from you too, Alyssa.
oh, well, it's always good to hear from you, Rick.
You have
in
to-
New Year's.
Yes, I did.
What did you do for New Year's?
Actually, I went to Bruce and Andrea's.
Bruce and Andrews, they had a little shindig.
It was just us three,
Oh,
and it was just a quiet. And Bruce's brother came over, so there was 4 of us.
wow,
and
that's awesome.
we just sat and we watched a couple movies, and real low key, quiet evening.
Yeah, I went to bed at 10:30. I
You
didn't even
did?
stay up.
Ah,
Okay, I went to bed.
you didn't miss much.
I know.
I watched
And
it.
besides the fact that it's 2007 and it's going to be a year to remember.
Yes, yes. Well,
So I have a question right before I go.
all right.
What is your favorite type of music? I asked you, but you never answered me. Come on.
I said I listened to everything.
I know. What's one thing that really gets your chair rocking?
All right. Last night I was listening to Poison.
What?
Poison.
Poison?
Poison, you know, Talk Dirty to Me, Unskinny
not.
Bop, Unskinny Bop, you know, all those. Something to Believe in. Every Rose Has Its Thorn. That's awesome music.
Do you listen to Alice Cooper?
Yes, I do listen to Alice Cooper.
Nights with Alice Cooper,
And-
92.7.
Arlo Guthrie and James Taylor and Travis Tritt,
Wow.
Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, everything. I'm telling you, I'll listen to anything. Some techno.
Wait, what?
Techno.
Techno? I love techno.
You know, like dance kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Some rap.
Yep, I love it.
I'll listen to anything. I'm still waiting for you girls to take me dancing too.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, I know how it is.
Okay, well. All right, Rick, you have a superb evening.
Thanks for calling, Alyssa.
Yeah. I'll
Tell
call
Sarah
again
I said hi.
sometime. Okay.
All right, night.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
Another regular?
Sweethearts. No, actually, she was a guest.
Oh, really?
Her and Sarah both.
What was that show about?
It was mostly about guys calling on the phone, telling them how good they looked and stuff.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah. I mean, and they're sweethearts. And Alyssa, she is like a tiger. Really. Yeah, she's full of it.
All right.
Yeah, really.
So when are you going to have him back on the show again?
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Because they were like 2 of the best guests in the world. And of course, the phone line was
Off the hook.
packed. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, they had questions for me. You know, Alyssa wanted to know when my first kiss was. And I'm like 45 years old. I can't remember that. We have, one of my friends, Tarzan's son.
Tarzan's son.
Yes, Tarzan. Tarzan's son, you're Unfiltered.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, man?
All right.
Hey, I just want to comment on the 9/11 thing.
All right.
Not only is it about 9/11, you know, it's about Flight 93 and the towers and the other flights that went down too.
Right.
Yeah,
The Pentagon and every place? Yeah.
yeah, excellent movie. Have you ever seen Loose Change?
Yes, I did.
Actually,
And there is a Loose Change too.
is there?
Yes.
It's a great movie. I think everybody should see it. You know, see
Yes.
the true side of the government. actually see what they're doing. You know, among money-hungry warlords. You know,
You're Tarzan's older son, aren't you?
younger.
Oh, you're the younger son.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm not the one with the beard.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, on New Year's Day, I went up and I met Tarzan and his family.
Oh, nice.
Some of my fans, that was my resolution is to make some new friends this year.
Nice.
So,
So it's going well for you so far?
yeah. I mean, I wanted to see what kind of people watch the show. And I was mildly surprised because Tarzan is kind of a clean-cut, kind of a bodybuilder-looking guy. And, yeah, your dad kind of surprised me. But a very nice family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Another
very cool.
comment I want to make.
All right, go ahead.
The girl that called in that works at Supercuts,
Yes.
what she said about people calling in and being all like nasty to you,
Right.
it's not cool. You know?
That's not cool?
Yeah, it's not cool. Like, you know, if you're gonna call in, you might as well say something good, not something
Exactly.
bad.
Yes.
You know?
And that's the point she was making is that people that call and don't have anything important to say are just wasting time.
Yeah, I hear
So,
what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Rick.
All right, you have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, bye.
Huh.
Yeah, I went to try and find Gino, and I couldn't find Gino.
Where does Gino? You know, Keene area or
Yeah.
like lives in Keene or outside or?
Oh, yeah, we'll talk after the show.
Okay.
About the private stuff that
Oh,
we don't want
okay.
to put out on the air, really.
All right.
So, I don't want to invade anybody's privacy or anything.
Well, that's
you know.
true. That's true.
But,
Yeah.
no, the number, we got caller ID, so,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
I know where the number comes up. We have another one on the phone. Gary is on the phone. Gary, you're unfiltered.
Hey, Rick, how's it going?
Not bad. How you doing?
What?
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
All right. What's up?
Not much. I just wanted to comment on Alyssa.
Okay.
All right. I think she should shut.
Gary, you can't talk like that. Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. We got a pretty quick crew in the booth this week. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's my ex-wife. She can shut it off just like that, let me tell you.
She got a good practice in with you.
And Michael confirmed that.
You didn't want me before.
When it's off. Yeah. Oh, no, he's going to learn on his own.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give away any of the secrets and stuff I know. But
Oh man.
he'll find out. I laugh at him every time she gets on the kids and stuff. I'm like, hey, she's your wife. All right, and we have 740 Matt on. Matt, how's it going tonight, buddy?
Rick, pretty good. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year to you. Are you with
Happy
the
New
basement?
Year, Dale. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. You know, 77's a good year because that's the year I was born. I'm going to be 30 this year, man. It's kind of scary.
All right. You know, I've been meaning to ask you how old you were, Matt.
Yeah, well, 29 years old and the maturity of a 10-year-old, so, right.
Hey, that's the category I fall under.
Yeah, well, you were saying how New Year's Eve was pretty low-key. I remember doing that back in 99, thinking the world was going to end the next day. Remember, with Millennium and everything?
Right, yeah. Yep.
We and a couple of friends had gone to Shaw's, and just like everything was off the shelves, and batteries and water. It was just nuts, man.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I
Dale,
remember
what year are you at Keene State?
I'll be graduating in like a year and a half. So.
All right. So are you a
sophomore.
super senior, or?
I'll probably be a super senior. Yeah.
There you go, bro.
Yep.
So what's there to do in Keene from like a college guy's perspective? I mean, do you think this is a boring town like all the residents do, or?
Well, I'm from the area. I went to the Keene High School. I've been up in this area for like 10, 12 years or something like that. So I don't know. You always have the drinking scene if you'd like because it's college, but I don't know. It's a good little community. There's good people here, so usually, I don't know. I don't want to give away too many secrets, but there's a few good places to go and visit, and I don't know. It is kind of boring, though. No 24/7 places, so.
So, Rick, were you born around here?
I was born in Keene, yes.
There you go.
I grew up actually over on Grove Street.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's down Marlboro
Oh,
area.
the college was my playground when I was a
So you were
kid.
down at the Nooch?
They had, I used to walk by Panucci. They didn't have the front door of Panucci's like they do now.
Yep.
The entrance was on the side.
Oh, on Adams?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I would say when I was 7, 8 years old, me and my friends would all run by there and throw sticks through the door. Because that was the place where all like the old construction guys hung out, you know? And we were kids. We didn't know any better. They was just old codgers to us.
Well, there you go, man.
And-
Well, I was just going to tell you real quick that I checked out the new Pizza Hut Bistro tonight. That was pretty decent. So, little place to check out if you're going to grab a bite to eat sometime. That's the place to go, man.
Where is it, Matt?
Pizza Hut Bistro. It's down where
Oh.
Bickford's used to be.
Oh, yes. I only eat at one place, Matt.
Where's that?
And you
Lindy's?
know the 419, buddy.
Oh, the 419, yeah, out near going to Westmoreland.
Yes, yes,
There you go. One
That's-
minute before 420, right?
exactly. I've always got a minute, Matt.
There you go.
Always got a minute.
There you go, bro. Well, hey, I hope you guys have a great night. The show's going well, and I'll talk to you next week.
All right, buddy. You have a good week.
You too. Good night,
Night.
Rick. Good night, Dale.
Night.
Bye.
He's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yep. Calls every week, and usually has some good tidbits of information and stuff.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Cool.
But but see these phone calls, that leaves us like, where were we? You know?
You had made a comment earlier about when you were talking about Saddam Hussein's hanging, that the
Yeah.
noose was, you thought, abnormally large.
Well, yeah, the winding.
You thought that was too big? Because it was like sticking
It
off of his
seemed
shoulder.
like huge, man.
Do you think that was something like a little bit more intimidation or something? Like,
I don't
do you
know.
think it had a reason, like a purpose behind it, or?
I don't know. It just, I've seen, the only place I've seen hangings is in the westerns, you know?
Yep.
And it just, the rope coiled up didn't look any bigger than that. But this one looked like it was a huge coil of rope.
Yeah.
And then they showed his body in the shroud there.
Did you see the video camera footage that was taken?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Yes, I saw that.
And
yeah.
he actually drops.
He drops. Yep.
Yeah.
And it gets fuzzy and it's dark because he's below the gallows.
Yeah.
And
Well, see, that's the thing. Now, are we sure that he's dead? Because I've seen Alice Cooper live hang himself and come back for the next song. We have John on the line. John, you're unfiltered. I saw that one coming, huh?
oh man.
Yeah.
It's like a sound effects board.
That's perfect.
Yep.
You know, and that was probably the most intelligent thing that guy could think of to say. You know, which is unfortunate. His vocabulary is limited like that.
Yeah. You at least
But-
expect a grunt or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a high pitched squeal.
Apparently, he's just a potty mouth.
Oh man.
This show's going nowhere fast.
Show has sharp edges.
And
Be wary.
I'm going to hell. But you got to go somewhere, I guess.
I guess.
I'm hoping it's going to be warm, though. God, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. Though, I guess we just have to believe that
Yeah.
he's dead. Justice has been done.
You think you feel it was justified? I mean, I'm not
No,
one to
because I
say.
saw that show on the History Channel where it showed and talked about him gassing and dropping all those chemicals on the Kurdish people, and that was what a horrible way to go.
That is a horrible thing to do, but I just feel like you know, it's like we're going in there and we're saying, all right, you're one dictator, you're one out of, you know, however many other countries there are, and I'm one to think, you know, anyone in government, anyone who has power, they're going to use it. That's human nature. If you have power over somebody, that's what you're going to do. You're going to abuse them. You can take advantage of somebody.
Well, I mean,
you
and
can't.
how many times did we stand by?
And how many times did
And
we arm
watch
him?
apartheid through South Africa? We never sent anybody over to help the poor black people in South Africa when they were getting tramped on. Any of those places.
I mean, this sounds radical, but I kind of look at it, you know, as we're looking at this other country with such a sharp eye, saying, you know, what you're doing is wrong. And don't get me wrong, I think, you know, what Saddam Hussein did was awful. I think it was horrible. But I mean, the pretense is like the way this went about, you know, was weapons of mass destruction. There was no weapons of mass destruction.
Right.
We go in there, you know, we take him away from his people. The country wasn't running as well. It's still not running as well. They still don't have as much water, enough electricity, because we've been bombing it.
Yeah.
It's just been a mess. And I just think that, you know, we're taking this one political leader and making this huge statement, but I would say George Bush has committed a lot of crimes, and a lot of crimes against
Oh,
the
yeah,
Constitution and humanity. And no one even, I had asked the keen question for my show, do you think George Bush deserves to be impeached? And there's people that said, no, he's trying really hard. He's doing the best that he can. So, I think that that's good enough. And, responses like that are just kind of disheartening,
Yeah, it is.
It's just...
I don't know. I don't think he's doing a good job.
No, I think a lot of people
I
would...
think he got elected to president trying to one-up his father. And that's exactly what I think. I think he put us into this war because his dad had started something. Of course, the old man did it right. He went in, bombed the hell out of the place for a month until the Iraqi people just pretty much laid down.
Yeah.
And said, do whatever you want with us.
Well, I think this was, this was just weird circumstances because it was lies all around, It was just lies. Like Iraq didn't do anything. Like Iraq didn't have weapons of mass destruction. Saddam Hussein was a horrible person. He was a horrible person, 5 years ago. Horrible person 10 years ago.
And our death toll in Iraq has surpassed the number of people that died in the World Trade Center.
Where's the justice? I don't see any justice here. I just see more pain, more fear, more intimidation, and more, bad news, bad press on, the American people. The government, in my opinion, just isn't being representative of its body. So.
And we're trying to spread democracy, and we can't even keep peace right here in the United States. We've got violent people right here, and there was a double homicide in Peterborough this week.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I didn't even hear about that.
And I also heard yesterday, I believe, another school shooting in Washington State. One kid shot another kid, and probably nothing will happen. We have another call. We have Tarzan's other son is on the phone. You're unfiltered, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Not bad. What's up?
What was that?
I said, what's going on?
Oh, nothing too much, man. Just chilling out.
All right.
I have to agree there on the Bush issue. I can't imagine why he brought us into the Iraq war.
Yeah, I don't know what people are thinking. It's stuff that you figure 50 years ago without the mass media, we wouldn't even know what was going on over there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even now with the mass media, the media edits the pictures, and the government says, hey, do this image. My brother was in the Navy. He was a photographer. And they told him, edit this out, edit this into pictures, just like real subtly, like make that antenna off that ship, put an antenna on that ship. So what was released to the public, you didn't know if it was true or not really. And I think the images come back the same as well. So.
And it's even easier now with all this digital photography and manipulation and everything,
Yeah.
Who's to know what's... I remember there was the big controversy about whether the moon landing was staged,
Man.
And,
Yeah.
and that was awesome.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it when you dropped by the other day.
Hey, man, anytime, buddy.
Hey, you guys have a good one.
All right, you too, man.
All right, peace.
Later.
Huh. Yes, I'd say that a lot of people are upset about the Iraq war, and that news that George Bush is going to be bringing more troops in there is just outrageous. Didn't he go and say that it's probably a good idea to get out of there? It's bad. It's a failed mission. You can't really win it. Just seems ridiculous to me. Money pit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's always been like that, though, too.
Yeah. Well, that's why you should fight for your liberties and get rid of the government.
That's it.
Bring it down small.
People should be able to govern themselves. And if we would put our foot down and actually prosecute real criminals and not worry about the petty little stuff, then the
You're talking about like the war on drugs?
Well, yeah, the
388
war on drugs is
tons
stupid.
of marijuana.
It's been going for more than 30 years and nothing's been accomplished.
Nothing.
And it's going to be the same thing with the war on terrorism. There's always going to be people that feel slighted.
The government's choosing these unwinnable wars. Like the war on drugs is not, it's unwinnable. The war on terrorism is unwinnable because people have free choice and they're going to make decisions. And they're going, you can't monitor everyone as much as you'd like to try. You just can't. And I think it's ridiculous to try to spend all this preventative measures, about, well, this might happen, and I'm going to live in fear that this might happen, rather than just living your life and saying, I'm a good person, I do good towards people, and something bad happens, I'll deal with it then.
Right. I mean, why don't they do like a war for healthcare or something? Make sure that every American has a war on diseases. Make sure everybody has healthcare, and they won't do that. Or a war on poverty.
Well,
Get some of these rich people to give money to the poor people. I mean, you don't need to give money to Cheshire TV, exactly.
Yeah.
Look at these crummy digs we're in here. Sorry, Lee. We need some donations, though.
Donations are always nice.
I want a huge studio.
I'm actually going to be trying to move Free Minds TV next semester in towards Keene State's studio. I'm going to be using their multi-million production.
Studio yet, but I hear it's amazing.
It's absolutely beautiful, brand new.
Yeah, that's cool.
Full production. It's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We should have something like that. We'll get something like that eventually.
Eventually, we'll work it out.
From the rumors that I hear, eventually Cheshire TV wants to take over the whole building, I believe.
That would be nice.
Have you seen the huge room upstairs?
Yeah. Potential.
Man.
Potential.
That's a lot of potential.
It's a lot more Rick Blood shows coming out of here.
But, I mean, what I said earlier about potential. I've got potential, but I'm not going to amount to anything.
Oh, man.
So everybody's got potential.
Yeah.
But potential doesn't mean nothing.
No guarantees with potential.
We got 10 minutes, so I guess in order so the booth crew doesn't go completely nuts at the end of the show, we're going to close the phone lines.
All right.
And not take any more phone calls, and me and you can just finish by talking about the awful government we have.
It is awful, I got to tell you.
I mean, how about sex?
What about sex?
Do you think America is too uptight about the whole sex?
I think that
everything?
I think that you can watch the fact that you can watch TV. This is one of the reasons why I don't watch TV. It's because everything in the news is violence. If there's any sex-related crime, it's always a violent sex-related crime. There's multiple TV shows about how great police are busting down criminals and all this other stuff. And then as soon as Janet Jackson shows a titty on air, everyone freaks out. And it's so backwards to me, because it would seem violence is not natural and nudity is. And nudity is something pure. Everybody sees themselves naked every day. Well, I hope, because I hope you shower and take care of whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
and to me, I think in Sweden and a lot of European countries, the violence, there's not a lot of violence on TV, and there's much more sexually orientated shows. And their violence is way, way down, and our violence is way, way up. And I think by keeping the way society has with it, it perverts sexuality. I think it creates just a lot of negative things out there. The way that you're taught to suppress how you feel or what you feel because of society says it's wrong. But
my mom was all upset last week because I did the whole thing about where to get good porno. She's like, you shouldn't have done that. But you cannot watch a porn movie these days that they don't practice safe sex. Every single porn movie that's made these days, they use condoms.
Well, I know the STD testing is I think once a week or every day maybe. I'm not even sure, but I know it's really, really strict in that industry.
In the 80s, I had a friend that was stationed in Germany in the army, and prostitution over there was legal, and all the prostitutes had a health certificate.
I heard that's how it is in Amsterdam.
Checked out, and apparently it's a much happier place.
Well, that's that's another thing that government's doing, is throwing this regulation and saying, you're a woman, you're an adult, you're involving yourself into a contractual agreement with a man or something. It's consensual. The only difference is that you're getting paid.
Maybe a liability waiver or something in case the guy has a heart attack or something. But other than that.
But it just seems, like you shouldn't be told that you can't be able to do something if it's not harming anyone else,
Right.
So
I just think it's the whole education process, and we start telling kids at a very young age that, what's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. And that makes, fills their head full of all kinds of bad crap. And of course, when you tell a kid not to do something, it makes them want to do it more.
Exactly.
And I could turn into my father, I go, well, do as I say, not as I do. And that's
not fun.
But that was it was stupid when it came out of my father's mouth, and it was stupid when it came out of my mouth when I used it on my kids. You know?
Yep.
Or the whole when they ask how come, you say, well, just because.
Because I said so.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I usually just got thrown in the corner. That was my punishment. Go stand in the corner for a while, so.
Now, when were you born? You were born?
84.
84. Okay, so they already had the old child abuse stuff in effect when you were born.
Well, I had
right?
an older brother, so I think my parents took it out on him. I was an angel.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I remember Dad whipping off the belt, folding it in half and snapping it. And just a snap of that belt made me want to straighten
Shivers.
out, you know?
Yep.
And of course, there was always the threat, you do that one more time, I'll hit you with the buckle end,
What boy hasn't felt that threat from their father,
and
though?
back then, they weren't throwing all this child abuse stuff into your face.
You were
I
taught.
was actually fearful of my father.
You were
Because
being raised.
Like he said, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out, and it's my right.
That's what my mother
said. And if you think about it, yeah, kind of. Until you're 18.
Yeah.
I had my dad, I skipped school one day, and I came home, and Dad was sitting at the kitchen table, and he backed me into a corner and started beating the hell out of me, telling me to hit him back. Well, I was only 17 years old, and I was not ready to move out. So my hand stayed at my side. And that was it.
Yeah.
I went in the Navy shortly after that. But yeah, and it was, I figured that's it. Once you raise your hand to Dad, you don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
Because you've become a man.
Yep. That is a line you have just crossed.
That's right.
Yep.
And I was wrong anyway for skipping school. Doing all else.
Did you recognize you were wrong then, though, Rick?
No.
No, you were right, right?
No, I just took the beating.
Yep.
And went out to my friends and told them what a dick my father was, Well, we have 1 minute left. I'd like to thank you for coming, Dale.
Oh, thank you for having me on.
I'd like to thank my crew, Mike and Isaac and Ryan, and my God, I forgot her name. Jen. And Bruce, Jane, and Andrea in the booth, and Lisa on phones, and Lee, who's been tooling around here, popping in and out every now and then. I'd like to thank my sponsors, 419 Eatery, fantastic meal again tonight, the Mom's Tattoo, and Green for Life. And I'm not getting any signals yet, so we'll just go on from here. Now that I've thanked everybody. Actually, if you want to email, the email address is unfiltered@cheshiretv.org. And if you want to call next week, be sure and get your call in. We're going to try and close the phone lines now. 5 seconds left. Till next week, it's Rick and Dale. Have a good night.
Thank you.